Hello everybody, I am Attila Tanner. Welcome to a brand new video of Nextalk. I hope you're all doing well. It's been 3 weeks since the last video, so we are due for an update. Also a shout out to the viewer I just bumped into on the street. It's always nice to meet fellow viewers, and it makes the work worthwhile. So thank you everybody who's watching and subscribing. All right. So for today's video, we're going to go over the highlights. We're going to look at the companies that recently reported. Big Tech is included. Then we're going to go into the mergers and acquisitions, which we do every 3 months, and see what's happening there. Then we're going to do the regular reporting, where we look at the value stock, dividend stock, growth, and pricey ones for US and Canada. So let's get going. We start with the highlights and some of the big techs that reported. Microsoft reported 18% year-over-year sales growth. Target price for them has been increased to $401, and they're trading around this level. Google reported 15% year-over-year sales growth. Target price for them has been increased to $155, and they're trading a little bit higher than that. Meta reported impressive 27% year-over-year sales growth. Target price for them has been increased to $504, so there is a little upside for Meta. Tesla, they reported a disappointing 9% year-over-year sales decline. So our target price has been lowered to $165, and they're trading a little bit higher than that at the moment. All right, some other companies that reported. JP Morgan reported 8% year-over-year sales growth. Target price for them is $192, and they're trading around those levels. Netflix reported 15% year-over-year sales growth. Target price is now $596, and they're trading around this level as well. Spotify reported 19% year-over-year sales growth. Target price has been increased to $259, but they're trading a little bit higher than that at the moment. Roku reported 21% year-over-year sales growth. Target price has been increased to $76, and there is an upside for Roku. All right, those were the highlights for this time around. Now we're going to go over into the mergers and acquisition section, which we do every 3 months. So last time we looked at that, Splunk was in the list, but Cisco acquired them. Pioneer and Neustar has almost reached their target price, so there is no need to follow them at the moment, unless something happens. So we have some new companies that we're following. Here are those 8. Amedisys is the first one out, 10% upside for them. The target price is $101. It's what United Health wants to acquire them for. It's a $3.3 billion deal. It might happen this quarter. Kroger wants to get Albertsons for about $27.25. It's a 33% upside if it happens. It's planned for maybe this quarter or later, about $25 billion deal. Consolidated, they want to go private, and if it happens, it will be in Q1 of 2025, and they want to get it for $4.70. It's about 8.8% upside from current levels. It's a $3.1 billion deal. Capital One wants to get Discover for $148 a share. It represents about 15% upside. It's a $35 billion deal. And if it happens, it will be end of this year or in Q1 of 2025. All right, some other companies in the mergers and acquisition area. Alaska Air wants to get Hawaiian Air for about $18 a share, and it represents a 45% upside from current levels. It's a $1.9 billion deal, and if it happens, it will be in 1 year from now, Q2 of 2025. IBM wants to get HashiCorp, $35 a share. It's about 7.4% upside from current levels. It's a $6.4 billion deal, and it might happen end of this year. Nippon Steel wants to get US Steel for $55 a share. That represents an impressive 48% upside, and a $14.9 billion deal. It may be planned for Q3. Of course, regulatory approvals are needed in most of those cases, and that's the reason whenever the percentage is high, then you know the risk is high. Whenever the percentage is low, you know it most likely will happen. Chevron wants to get Hess for about $170. And this represents about a 4.5% upside. It's a $53 billion deal, and it might happen this quarter. All right, so those are the mergers and acquisitions that we're following. We're going to do it again in 3 months' time and see which ones has happened or not happened, or if there is anything new cooking. All right, let's go into the regular reporting. We start with before we start with the regular reporting with the US market, I just want to mention that you can also check the target prices that we have on the nextstock.ca website. So because all the information that is gathered is pushed into the computer program I have done, and that computer program actually calculates the target prices. So those target prices is not made by myself, and you have access to it. So if you go to next.ca, you're going to see this login. So after you log in, login is free, of course. So once you log in there, you will come to this site, and here you can type in any company name, about 400 that we are following, and it will give the current target price we have for that company. The access is free for 1 month. After that, if you want to continue, there is a little charge, of course. But so that's how it looks like. So now let's go to the regular reporting, start with the US market and the value stocks there. The top 3 are JP Morgan, Exxon, and Chevron. Here in this category, we're looking at high market cap companies with low price to earnings. Dividend in the US market, HSBC, Verizon, and AT&T is back into the list. Itau, Unibanco, who was in the list, is out from top 3. Growth category in the US, this is more comparing sales growth versus stock price growth. So Rivian moves out to spot number 1, Xpeng goes down to spot number 2, and Li Auto re-enters the list on spot number 3. They had a sales growth of 131%, while the stock price was up 23%. NIO, who was in the list, is out from top 3. Pricey category is the reverse order. So it's more if in case the prices of the stock price is growing faster than the sales are growing, or the sales are declining very heavily, or etc. So Moderna is in number 1, C Limited spot number 2, and Eaton also is on spot number 3. In Eaton's case, let's say they had sales growth of 11%, while the stock price was going up 107%. Spotify, Eli Lilly, Lam Research, who was in the list before, is out from top 3. All right, that concludes the US. Let's go into the Canadian market and value stocks there. The top 3 are Royal Bank, TD Bank, and Canadian National Resources. The dividends in the Canadian market, Enbridge, TC Energy, and BCE. The top 3 in growth in the Canadian market are Lightspeed, ATS Corp, and OpenText. And the pricey ones, finally, in the Canadian market are First Quantum, NR Plus, and ARC Resources was a newcomer. They had the sales decline of 36%, while the stock price was up 41%. Power Corp is out from top 3. All right, this concludes the report for this time around. Next time, we're going to check Apple and Amazon, who is reporting this week, so they will be part of the next video. If you like those videos, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one, hopefully in 3 weeks' time. Meanwhile, you can follow me on X, NextStockYT, and I will post whenever there is something important happening in relation to stocks. All right, always gather a lot of information before jumping ahead purchasing stocks. Until next time, bye-bye.